Hello. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for a couple people to join. This is my second time going live on Instagram and I'm nervous. It says there are no people watching. Hi. Hello. If you are watching, I would love if you would say hello. Hi, Real Acorn. Hi, PETA. Okay, it looks like I'm getting a couple people. So I'll get started talking, even though, hello. Thanks, you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about hair toppers tonight. Uniwigs is doing a really great Cyber Monday. Oh, hi from Florida. Very cool. I'm in Pennsylvania, so same coast, but like way farther up. Yeah, Uniwigs is doing their Cyber Monday sales, so I'm gonna just share, mostly just like share what my favorite pieces are, and if you guys have questions, or hi from Argentina, cool. Hi Marta. Hi Teresa from Memphis, and Gianna from Florida. Oh, from Singapore. Hope. Oh no, I'm gonna miss people's things. Okay, there are 44 viewers. Mine says 9, but I don't know. All right, well, I'll get started. My name is Jayme, and I have alopecia. I have frontal fibrosing alopecia, so I have lots of missing hair at the sides. Hi from Central New York. Oh, cool. Hi. Hi, Maha Ibo. And I have another form of scarring alopecia, so I have bald spots all over my scalp, and you wouldn't know it because I'm wearing a hair topper right now. Hi, Suzanne. So yeah, I have been using hair toppers for, I guess, about a year. I think it'll be a year in February, so not very long. I've used other pieces from Uniwigs. To start, I was using hair patches. I tried clip-in hair extensions, and my hair loss has just got to a point where hair toppers are what works best for me. Hi, Cherie from UK. Thanks for being here, guys. If you have any questions, like at any time, you can put them in the chat and hopefully I see them and I will answer your questions because that's what I'm here for. Hi, Deb from New Jersey. Yeah, so this hair topper that I'm wearing tonight is it's becoming my new favorite. It's been my favorite since I started wearing it regularly like a month ago. I feel like I am always pulling this one out. It is called Airy Elegance, and it's the closed front version. So, oh, they're putting it on the screen there for you. Awesome. So yeah, this piece is awesome because if you have frontal loss, you can wear this piece and it gives you a frontal hairline. I personally have a little tiny bit of hair in the front. It's patchy, but I like to put it a little further back and use my hairline. So I can show you. So here's how it's looking that way. This is the topper. It has a halo wire, which is awesome. I feel like it makes it lay super flat. But if you don't have hair along the front, you can pull this forward and it gives you a hairline. Okay, let's see. I'm looking for a hair topper that has a band that contours your face in gray. I see. That sounds like the frontal hairline piece, which I can show you in a minute here. Hello, everyone. So right now I'm talking about Airy Elegance, which is on the screen. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like if you have full like loss up here, you can move this forward and actually just wear it right against your scalp there. So this is an option too if you have frontal loss, and it looks super nice this way as well. So that is an option with this piece. And it is, oh my gosh, I can't believe the price on it right now. Okay, but anyway, it's a really good deal. This piece is just comfortable, lightweight, low density, breathable. Okay, how can we buy this Uniwigs? They have a link on the screen, it looks like, for this particular piece. All right, hairline toppers. This is real human hair? Yes, this is real human hair, which is nice. You can curl it, blow dry it, wash it, style it like you would your own hair. Okay. I'm overwhelmed by the comments, which is so nice. I'm happy that you all are here, and I apologize if I skip anything, and if it seems like I didn't see it and I haven't come back to it, then like just comment again, and I will get to your comment hopefully. Okay, so it sounds like people are interested in seeing. I saw one person was talking about a headband sort of piece, and someone says they want to see hairline toppers. So I think I'm gonna move, even though I've only talked about this for a second, and it is my very favorite, but I can easily pop it back on. I'm gonna talk about the hairline topper next, which is funny because I almost started the video in that piece because I knew it would probably be a popular one, but I chose this one at the last second. It looks beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love this piece so much. It really just feels comfortable, and I feel like myself. It's not like a ton of extra hair, but looking for a topper with mostly bangs. Oh, I do have some really good ones with bangs to show you. I will get to shortly. I'm going to go. Okay, so this is the last look at Airy Elegance for now. I can put it back on in a little bit to show you. I want to move on to the hairline piece just while people are first asking about it. Do you have to wear breeze? Nope, you don't have to wear breeze. If it's a closed lace, you can wear it right. That's how I had this on. I wear it both ways. I have a little bit of hair in the front, but just now before I pulled it off, it was right up to my hairline. You couldn't see any of my hair. No, that one breeze. It's pretty similar to this piece. I think it has a bigger, maybe a bigger cap to it. But nope, the closed lace you can wear right up to your hairline, which is so nice. Ah, my hair is looking crazy. So anyway, this is what I was covering under there. These spots, I have this missing hair on the side. I'm a little patchy in the front. And so I'm going to show this hairline piece real quick because I had a couple people ask about that. This piece is great for us ladies with the frontal receding hairline. There's not a store to go try it on, unfortunately. That would be so nice. I do believe there is a return policy though. Like if you had tried something and you really didn't like it, you could return. But correct me if I'm wrong, my Uniwigs folks. Okay, yes. I'm trying on Harper the hairline topper right now for you guys. This piece, the first one I had on was truffle brown. This is ash brown, I believe it's called, and it's just like slightly darker and a little like cooler toned. I can kind of flip-flop for both. I have a tricky hair color because the top of my hair is darker than the ends, but the length of the topper I just had on was a 16-inch length, so it's like just to here. I mean, it would be different, I guess, depending on your height, but I think that's the longest they offer in that style is 16 inches. So I actually ended up trimming my hair a little bit because it was peeking out too much from it, and I just really loved the piece, so I wanted my hair to work with it. I don't have the price. The price right now on the screen is for the hairline piece. So I think that the one I just had on is around, currently it's like $100 off the price. So it's like 300-ish. Oh, there, they put it back up for you. Actually, yeah, I guess it depends on the length. Oh no, here we go. Airy Elegance 306 right now. I think that's probably for the 12-inch length. I'm not sure. I mean, it's going to differ slightly, but that's such a good price for that piece. It's, I think, normally at least $100 more than that. So, all right, so I'm putting on the hairline piece. So this piece has these silicone patches here to kind of stick to the sides of your head. And then it gives you the full hairline. This is attached to me with a halo wire, so it's like a headband. I have like these little wispy pieces and some hair here, which I feel like makes it slightly challenging. It's almost like an advantage to be more, have more baldness at the sides and front with this piece because it will stick better. But I'm wondering if I'm missing any. Okay. So anyway, I'm trying on this hairline piece for you. And as you can see, it's giving me, I don't know if you saw what it looked like before. It's giving me a full hairline from ear to ear. And this piece, it stops at the part line, which unfortunately I don't do well with that style because I have bald spots on the back, which is really unfortunate. I think earlier in my hair loss journey, I would have been like so psyched about this piece because I only had the loss at the sides. But now it's like not quite doable for me. So I can use this piece wearing it up so I can like hide my bald spots, and let me show you how I do that. The cost and colors available. If you click on the link that they have on the screen here, it will show you more color options. I think there's, you know, at least a couple brunette shades, a blonde shade, and like a black shade. But it should tell you all of that info if you click on the link. It's not a trick or anything. You can just click the link and see what's what. You're not gonna like accidentally buy it if you click. Does this piece have closed lace? You know what? This is so weird, but I don't remember if I had to cut lace off of this. I'm so sorry. If the Uniwigs rep would help me, would this be considered closed lace? It's full lace hairline topper. I believe I had to cut the lace, but as you can see, you just trim it back and then it looks super realistic. You can, like I said, I have a little bit of hair, so this doesn't like stick as well on me because I have like some wispy stuff here. You can actually stick that down with a little bit of glue. Okay, yeah, so she says you can. It does come with like the little bit of lace, like a wig or like a lace front topper would, and you just trim it back a little bit. Let me show you how I wear this piece up. So I like to just loosely pull it back. Can I show something with long bangs? Yes, I have a really good one with long bangs that I can show you next for sure. Does it stay in place? Yes, it's actually really secure. It's I can like move around. It's just like a headband. There's this halo wire. You can adjust it. You can pull it super tight. You can loosen it if it's too tight. There's no clips or anything. It's literally just like wearing a headband. So it can be as secure as you want it to be. But yeah, it's very, it very much stays in place. Which topper has the most natural looking part line? Okay, so yeah, that would be anything with like a silk top, which I can show you shortly. Again, if I don't get to your question, make sure that you answer or ask again and I will come back to it. So see, this is the frontal hairline piece. As you can see, again, I have these little sideburns, so it does like sometimes have a disconnect if I don't actually glue this down. But if you had no sideburns or anything, you wouldn't have to worry about that. This means. So I would wear it back like this. I'm trying to wear it back to kind of cover my bald spots because, like I said, unfortunately, this isn't like ideal for me anymore. This is the Harper hairline topper is what I'm trying out right now. It's on the screen there. Trim it. It's I guess it's kind of scary to trim the lace the first time, yeah, but I mean, you can't really make a mistake. The lace is like so sheer that when you trim it, I mean, you're not going to see like where you trimmed it. I would say just like err on the side of caution. Don't like trim it like too close because then it will just wear away quicker, but just give it a tiny, tiny trim. You can do it. I mean, I feel like it was not, it wasn't too scary. But I know when you spend money on something, it's hard to like think that you might mess it up. But just like I said, trim just a very little bit and it will lay, even if you have like a little bit of lace, it's so sheer, you're not going to see it. Which topper? So anything I'm wearing or talking about, I think they're going to have on the screen at the time that I'm talking about it. So this one's on the screen there. It's Harper, the hairline topper, which is just like a headband for the front hairline, which is so nice. I mean, it is a topper. It's but it's not the type of topper that's a cap. It's like a headband for frontal hair loss. So as you can see, I'm covering my frontal loss here. But yeah, see, this piece is having trouble sticking because this does have silicone, but because I do have some hair here, it doesn't stick as well as if I were like completely receding in the front. But yeah, this is the ash brown, which like I said, it's a good color match for me. But I was also just wearing the truffle brown and it can work for me as well. So any other questions about this piece? I can come back to it too. I want to make sure while people are here, I don't want them to get like bored with like listening to me talk about something else while they're waiting. So I'm going to move on, I think, to the first question after this was about the one with bangs. So I want to do that. And then I'll do, actually the bangs one does have a silk top as well. So I'll show with the most realistic part line and also bangs for you next. I'm going to show, I guess I can tell my uniwigs ladies, I'm going to show amber, if that's, I think that's a good one to show. It's amber with bangs, because that one has the silk top, which has like the most realistic part line. And also the bangs are so nice on that piece. Here it is. I have this one in mousse brown. So the truffle brown was the first color I tried on, and this is that as the base, but then it has some pretty highlights in it. I did try to like style all of these this afternoon so that they would be nice. I see a little bit of like crimping that I could have smoothed out, but so this is what it looks like at the scalp. Like I like can't get over how realistic the silk top is. So this piece has the silk top, and the tricky part of wearing a silk top is that it's thicker. So the front is hard to blend. So I love that this one has that realistic part line, but it also has bangs. So you don't have to worry about blending the front. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on amber. I haven't had anyone say anything in the comments for a while, and it's making me paranoid that I am not seeing them. But if you're seeing this, maybe say something, I don't know. So here, I'll show you what the silk, this parting area here is the silk area. And again, it's so realistic. Like is it focusing? It's crazy. I mean, it looks obviously way nicer than my part line. I'm gonna go ahead and put amber on. Has a clip in the front here because of the bangs. So it helps you keep yours back. And then these clips, just like your scalp, not my scalp, but just like a scalp. My scalp is not looking so nice, but yes, I know it's crazy how realistic it looks. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like a trade-off sometimes because I love the bangs on this piece. They're like a longer bang. You could wear this further back and have it be shorter bangs, I suppose, but I wonder if I should have put a little more of mine back. So this has the bangs. This, I believe, is a longer, ooh, my hair is wavy today, so this isn't blending as well, but this one has, I think this is an 18-inch one, so it's a little bit longer than what I had on before. So So yes, this is the bangs topper. And I love that they keep it comes, I mean, it comes just like this and they're very long. If you wanted to have them be like more straight across, like shorter bangs, you could always, have it trimmed at like a hairdresser, or if you're brave enough to do it yourself. I have done that with toppers before. I've always done my family's hair, like my sister, my mom, and my own, so I'm not really nervous about that stuff. But have the breeze. Sassy Michelle has breeze in this color. I know this color is so pretty. I think the highlights just kind of add to like making it look natural, because it's like that sun-kissed look. It's so dimensional. But yes, this is one piece with bangs, and it also has, like I said, the silk top that someone was asking about. You are doing a great job. Thank you, California Jayme. I'm like really, I feel like I'm talking really fast, and I feel kind of like I'm going a million miles a minute. So let's take a breath. So yes, this is Amber. Anyone have any questions about Amber? I'll move on because it seems like you cut bangs. Yeah, this one does. And I mean, any of them you could cut bangs in. I have an Upgrade Courtney topper that I, on a whim, cut bangs in, and I love it too. It just takes out that like blending aspect in the front. Like no one is going to know this is a topper with the bangs. So yeah. Are they secure enough for the wind? Yeah, for sure. This one has like, well, there's a clip in the front too. 3 clips, 1, 2, 3. I can't feel if there's a 5th one back here. Yeah, I mean, you can clip them in. I think the halo wire, I mean, it's definitely secure. I can move. It's not, the wind isn't an issue at all. If you really wanted to feel secure, you can add a halo wire. My new favorite thing is their halo wires. You can actually, on any of these, most any of the toppers, you can get this halo wire piece and attach it. So it has little tabs you can sew in, and then the halo wire has hooks and you hook it in. It literally makes the topper just feel like suctioned to your, I mean, and not in an uncomfortable way. You can adjust it, but if you're worried about security and wind and movement, this is what I'm talking about with the halo wire. It has the little hooks. So most of the toppers you can sew in this halo wire piece if it doesn't come with it. I love the halo wire. It's making me feel, it makes me feel really secure in my hair toppers, just to know it's like, attached to that. And also clips, sometimes I think if you have hair loss, like your scalp might be sensitive, the clips sometimes can like get itchy throughout the day, or rub at a certain spot that might be irritated at the moment. So the halo wire is nice. What else shall I try? I feel like I already, wait, was I supposed to be doing? I love the length. I know this one is, I do love that little like extra little bit of length. Like I said, I had trimmed my hair to work better with the closed front Airy Elegance, because the longest it comes in is 16 inches. So I had trimmed my hair because I wanted to wear it. But I can have my longer hair back with this piece because it is definitely blending just fine. Let me show you the back just to show you the length. How cool. So there's the back. Yeah, this one is so nice. I'm not sure. I mean, not all of their toppers come, not all of them come in this 18-inch length, but this is one of them. It does. I'm trying to think what else. Was there another question that I should address before I move on? Let me scroll back up here and see. I don't see any pressing questions. I can show another silk top piece. Not too much hair. I know, I love that it's so flat. Like this is, I mean, you could not tell. Are they hot on the head? No. This one is a silk top. I'm not sure. There is a whole line of hair pieces from Uniwigs that are like meant to be more breezy and airy. I mean, I think they're called, gosh, I forget what they're called. It's the Swiss Lace Luxe collection. Would that be what it is? Um, there's some that are full lace on front on the top, which would be incredibly breathable. I mean, it's like sheer. This one has the silk top. I think it is meant to be breathable as well, though. The silk um, airflow. I'm not really like a sweaty hot person. I know in the summer I do get a little warm with my toppers depending on which one, but yeah, I would say if you specifically look for the ones that are more breathable. The Featherlight. Yeah, let me show that one just to show you what I mean. Like this piece is literally like, that is so thin and it's just like sheer lace. Like if you're worried about being hot, then this would be like I mean, this would not, I can literally see through it. It's so light and sheer. Ooh, I have my little, I have my labels on here just to keep everything organized. So yeah, this is the Featherlight. They just put the thing on the screen for this one. If you really are worried about being too warm in a hair topper, this would be, and this one is so nice. It's completely sheer. This one is a lace front. Let's see, can you move the part? Yeah, you can move the part. The best way to do it would be to wet it and to move it, like you would wet it and then blow dry it. But this one has a pretty decent sized parting area. You could part it on either side or in the middle. As you can see, look at the beautiful part line. Let me try the other side and see. So yeah, you could do a side part if you want and then make the bangs more of like a side bang. That's actually kind of cute. But again, you would need to just like spritz a little water on it and blow dry it. Again, the part line, it's incredible. It looks like scalp. Nice and natural. Yep. So that is that. This one's nice too. I love doing just like a half up kind of look with this piece with bangs. I think it's so cute to do like a half up and then have like your bangs down. So you can do something like that. And again, the bangs with like the half up. Last year I did like a Christmassy video where I did the half up and then you can put like a ribbon or something like that. It's just nice to know that you can still do like fun holiday hair even if you have hair loss. Can you show us how to change the part maybe later? Yeah. You know what? I should have brought like a spray bottle down. The thing is the hairdryer might be kind of weird too. The hairdryer would be super loud. But yeah, you would just want to spritz it and then, like I said, get it a little bit wet and then, you know, repart it and then blow dry. Let me see if I can get it at least a little bit more just to show you. Use a hairbrush here. I mean, you can change it. It just doesn't lay quite as nice without having it wet and then flat. This piece is amber on the screen there. Yeah, there's two on the screen right now. This particular one I have on is amber with bangs. It's a silk top piece and 18-inch length, and the color is moose brown. So it's like a brown with highlights, like a medium brown with highlights. I know the half up gives the holiday vibe. I know, it's just nice to be able to do like some sort of updo or like something special. Just could even do like a oops, I just put my background. A low pony or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, Carlotta, I will try if I can get a hold of a spray bottle. We'll see if someone in my home is watching currently and I can get like a spray bottle of water to at least show you how to change the part. I don't have any water with me right now. Okay. I think next I might show, another silk top piece just while we're talking about the silk top piece and how incredible the part line is. I'm going to show the Silk Essence. It's another, I think I have another highlighted one. It's like similar color to this, but it's like a more shorter layered look. And I'll show you just how the silk tops look that don't have bangs, and just show you the, it is possible to blend the front. It's just a little more tricky, but I wanted to give a little bit of that, little view of that, just to show you what I mean. Here's one last look at amber. This is the parting area, so it's pretty big, so I have it in the middle, but you could do it off to either side. Oh, it has a lot more clips than I thought. I think I only had like these two and that clipped in. I would say with 5 clips, it's very secure in the wind without a halo wire, but like I said, you can always attach a halo wire if you feel the need. All right, let's pull out Silk Essence. Again, silk top. This one looks a little different. I don't know. It's a fully hand-tied silk top. This color is walnut brown, so it's slightly different than what I was just showing you. I think it might be slightly ashier of a base, but it does have those same blonde highlights, which is really pretty. And this one has just the 3 clips. And then this is what the front looks like. So this piece is Silk Essence. Where are you based? Where am I based, or where is Uniwigs based, Linda? I mean, Uniwigs is only online currently, if that's what you're asking. And if you're asking where I'm based, I'm in Pennsylvania, United States. But sorry if you don't care. Okay, I'm gonna pop on Silk Essence. The little box went away that said what it was, but so hopefully this is okay that I'm showing this piece. So with these pieces, it's a thicker cap, I guess, a thicker base to it. So you're gonna want a little bit of hair probably to blend in the front. I know everyone wears theirs differently. I prefer a little bit of hair. Linda, oh cool, you're in Scotland. That's awesome. What time is it in Scotland? Here it is 8:30 at night. So I will be going to bed after I'm done with this live, because I'll be done at 10 p.m. So here's this piece. Thank you. Uniwigs is helping with some questions in the comments section. Yeah, Amber, the one I just had on, it is a low density piece, 120%. And the base is small, so the hair won't be too much. Yeah, I love that piece. It feels super lightweight on my scalp. 1:33 a.m. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've seen 1:30 a.m. in many years. I go to bed way earlier. Well, I'm glad you're here watching at 1:30 a.m. So this is Silk Essence that I have on right now. This piece is really cool because it's a little different than, I'm gonna move my camera back a little bit here. So that amber piece I just had on was more of just like a long single length piece other than the bangs. This is like a very layered piece, which is really cool because even if you have longer hair, it like blends. Like I feel like it looks like I just got like a new haircut. Really nice layers. But as you can see, I like to, this one I put kind of behind, like I kind of don't line the part up because I feel like it helps kind of hide the thicker front on this piece. Yes, this one, it's not difficult to blend, but I will say if you are lacking, if you have more of a weak frontal hairline, it could be tricky. Let me show you, you know what, hold on. You could always use some hair fibers to, like, if your hairline is weak and you're like worried about the blend, Uniwigs has these hair fibers, and then you would use the little spray applicator. Let me just show you that, just to show you if you were having trouble blending. Do you have pieces for front only? I do. I showed them at first, but I can put one back on if you are looking for like frontal hair loss. If you have similar loss to me, which I'm missing hair on both sides, unfortunately. And then my hairline started to go. It's still there a little bit, so I can kind of get away with some of these pieces. But yeah, it's tricky. But yeah, there are a couple here that I can show you that are specifically for frontal loss, which have been so nice. Uniwigs really caters to like all different hair loss patterns, and it's just nice. It's nice that there's options for everybody. How to use clips if your hair is very thin? Well, you can, if you're having trouble with the clips because you have thinner hair, one option would be to like back comb, or like tease is what they used to call it, like in the 80s. You could like, to give yourself a little more texture to grip to. What I mean by that is to take like a comb, and you would do it right at your scalp, like where you're going to put the clip. Take like a little, well, this is a really tiny comb, back comb your hair. I mean, like back comb like this to make like a little like thicker area to clip it. And you could do that. Or like I had shown earlier, you might not have been here for it, so I'll show again, is Uniwigs has these halo wires that you can, oops, that one doesn't have one on. So yeah, this would be great if you have thin hair and you don't want to worry about clips. They have these halo wires. You can buy it on its own if you already have a piece that you want to use it on. They do sell like a little, like a little package that comes with the halo wire, and then it comes with the loops you can sew in to your hair topper. And then you would just pull it over your head, and it's very tight. You can tighten it. So that would be a really good option if you're worried about having to use clips. I know the halo wires are so amazing. I highly recommend. I think that was like a really big turning point for me with toppers, and like security of them and like feeling comfortable in them was whenever I started using the halo wires. I feel like it just helps it lay super flat. It makes you feel secure. It's really amazing. Silk Essence. Yes. So this is Silk Essence. It is beautiful. It's just cool. Like, I feel like it's like a cool, like shaggy kind of haircut, because I have longer hair. So then it gives me like a couple different layers. It gives a lot of volume on top, and it just like makes it like a really cool, different look. All right. I'm blabbing. I'm going to scroll back up through the questions to see if I missed any. So yeah. Oh, I know what I forgot. I was trying to show you how to blend the front if you had thinner hair. They do have, Uniwigs has these hair fibers, and you would just take it. I'm not going to use them right now because I don't want to like get them on anything or like mess with anything too much, but they kind of just like, can you see it? It's like a little light fiber that just clings to your hair if you needed to like thicken up the front to help blend it. So that's an option. Just putting it out there. Compare this brown with the mousse brown. Yeah. Let me check here. Okay, Linda, I did see your question about the front only and like the bangs and that sort of thing. I'll pull that back out after this one. Oh my gosh. But there was a question. Oh, okay, comparing the colors. This one is walnut brown, which there's not very many. I feel like that's not a common one that they have in a lot of the pieces, but this one does have that color. This is, oops. So I'm looking for the mousse brown that I had. This is the mousse brown. So it looks like, Both are highlighted. This is Moose Brown, this is Walnut. I feel like Walnut has a little more of like a blended highlight, whereas the Moose Brown is more like there's some defined pieces, some more like subtle pieces. This, I don't know if it's reading well on camera. I feel like the Walnut Brown is slightly cooler toned and the Moose Brown is slightly warmer toned. I think what the website says is that the base of the Moose Brown is like the, if you've ever tried their truffle brown, which I have a lot of truffle, like this is the truffle brown. It's like this Moose Brown is literally truffle brown, but with highlights in it, I think. And then the walnut, I don't know if is it the maybe more of like the ash brown or something like that with highlights. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little bit cooler toned. I really like it. But as you can see, I mean, all of these worked on me. So, you know, don't be scared if you're, especially if you're blending, if you're pulling it right to the front, like there's a lot of different options that might work for you if you're worried about color match and that sort of thing. But yes, this is Walnut and this is Moose. I don't know. I can't see as well because I'm turning my head, but just to give you an idea of the difference. But like I said, I think this Walnut one is not offered in like a whole lot of the toppers. So, hi, Connie. Kathy, I'm not sure. I don't know if they do consultations by phone. I'm sure someone would be more than willing to help you with specific questions and stuff, though. If you check out the website or anything I can help with tonight, let me know. If there's anything specific you want to see, or like a color or a style, or like if there's certain areas of, you know, your scalp that you're looking to cover or like anything like that, I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for. Let me show to Linda the frontal hairline piece. Linda, I'm going to ask if you were here. Oh, look, Kathy, they put on the screen some info about how to get in touch if you wanted to schedule a consultation or talk to someone. But if you're looking for like a frontal hairline piece, I had shown this frontal hairline piece that is like a headband across the front. And then you could also get like a topper that has a lace front. So it would cover, you know, it'd have like the scalp or like the top of your head and then be laced just across here. It wouldn't give you a hairline to your ears, but. So unfortunately, I'm not showing any wigs tonight. I'm just showing hair toppers. And the shortest I have is probably this one that I have on right now that I have in my arsenal of hair toppers here. Sorry, Christy. I wish I had something. I mean, I'm sure Uniwigs has something that would maybe be a little more to what you're looking for. Unfortunately, I don't have anything like that to show. I wonder how short of hair you're meaning. Like a cute short hair or like a bob or... Okay. So let me show. So the darkest for Kathy, the darkest brown I have is just this espresso brown. So I don't know if that's even, they definitely have way darker ones than that. So I have just like a small collection here to show you guys, like if you have, you know, to give you sort of an idea, but unfortunately I don't have like the full collection. Oh, sorry. I know, Christy, that was like not as helpful as I wish it could be. Short. Would you call, Brittany, I'm not sure, would you call it warm? Which one? The one I just took off my head or a different one that I was holding up? I was holding up the espresso brown a second ago. Were you talking about that one? If you let me know, I'll answer. I'm not sure which one you were talking about. That was, would I call it warm? I think Most of these read a little bit warm. The espresso brown that I was holding up in this little piece that I'll show later is like a cooler tone, I would say. But the truffle brown, which is what I usually get, is warm. Slightly, it's not like overly warm, but Airy Elegance, yeah. I would say Airy Elegance is like it is slightly warm. Is this Airy Elegance? This is not Airy Elegance. Airy Elegance. I mean, it's not like, I would say it's almost neutral, but like slightly warm. Yes. What is the price of a 20-inch natural black topper? Oh, cool. Eliza. The Uniwigs customer service put that info there for you. They're so helpful. I wanted to show Linda the frontal piece that I was showing earlier. I don't know if she missed it, but she was saying she's looking for something for the front. Good evening, Lorraine. Thanks for being here. This is the piece that I was showing earlier. It's for the front, and this one gives you like the full, it has silicone pieces to stick here. This gives you like the front, just the front of a hairline. If you're missing that, it has a little bit of bangs. I like the look of this piece so much, but unfortunately for me, I'm missing on top, so it doesn't do everything I need. But if you have just frontal loss, this piece is pretty awesome. A very realistic hairline. Again, I have a little bit of wispy hair in the front, so it doesn't stick down as well. So this is a piece that would work for the front. And then if you have hair across here, if you're missing hair just across the forehead, or even like me, I mean, on the side as well, it would still be usable. You could do any of like the lace front pieces. I showed Airy Elegance already, which is a lace front piece. I have it in closed lace, and I also have it in just like the regular lace front that you would cut the lace back, and then you could like glue down the lace if you really want to feel secure. But I love the closed lace. Even if you don't have a frontal hairline, I think the closed lace feels secure and it looks so nice. This is what I'm talking about with the closed lace. I have a little bit of silicone tape. It just helps the part line look more realistic. I'm going to pop it back on just to see. Lorraine, good evening. Do you have salt and pepper gray toppers? I'm not sure. It looks like, yeah, it looks like Uniwigs does have some gray options. They popped on the screen there, which is cool. Hopefully that is a helpful link for you. I'm just putting on this Airy Elegance again. This is my favorite. This is what I started in. This piece works if you don't have a frontal hairline. It comes just like this, and it looks super nice, and it has the halo wire, super realistic. It does not come the whole way down here. You can pull your hair from further back, like to the sides. You could color. I like to use like a root color spray or some kind of powder just to like fill in just for a shadow. But so this piece works if you don't have hair in the front. This is Airy Elegance. Sorry, I keep switching. And then you could also wear it back and pull hair out. But so yeah, if you're looking for something for the front, I love this piece. I think this is like game changer for me as far as hair toppers. And again, if I just had frontal loss, I would love the Harper piece that's on the screen there that I just showed. I love that one. I wish it would work, but unfortunately I lost a bunch of hair at my part line. So thank you for your live. Almond Frost. I don't have any Almond Frost, unfortunately. I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's probably more of like a really pretty blonde shade. The lightest I have is just like the light mousse that I showed. Just this light mousse is the lightest I have. Because I'm a brunette girly and I only have the brown shades, unfortunately, but I'm not sure if any of the other girls that went live had the almond frost. I know Karina has blonde hair, and maybe she showed a piece. If you went back in the feed, if I think all the lives that they did this week are still on there. Oh no, I took it off. What color is this that I just had on? This is the one I just took off. It's truffle brown, so it's like a medium brown, super pretty, very like dimensional, but not like highlights, like streaky highlights or anything like that. The name of it, the one that I just had on is the closed lace Airy Elegance. The link is on the screen there. I know there's two on the screen right now. The one that I just had on is the closed lace Airy Elegance. The closed lace is nice. You don't need any glue, but you can get, the whole way to the front and not have to glue it down, which is so nice. You're welcome. I think I got all the questions at that. Do you have toppers for short hair? Unfortunately, I don't have any short ones right now. Most of the pieces I have here are ones that that work on my hair, or the color is similar, and so unfortunately, I don't have anything shorter than like the 16-inch pieces. But Uniwigs does have ones that are shorter than that on their website. Unfortunately, I can't show any of them. I would love to, but yeah, I'm not sure what to show next if anyone's interested. Unfortunately, these questions are ones that I can't be as helpful with. I just popped the halo by accident because I was nervously messing with this, but I'll just use it as a chance to show you what I mean about. So there's like a little tiny tab in here. It's just like a cloth tab with like a loop. And then your halo wire has a hook on either end, and you just loop it in. So some of these toppers come with the loops already installed, and then you put the halo wire on. Some of them don't, but you can buy the kit with the halo wire, and it does have the little loopy things if you're good at sewing, or if you're not, I'm sure it's just a couple stitches. You can stitch in the loop and have your halo wire, which I highly recommend. Love the halo wire. It's so helpful. I need to get a drink. I'm just blabbing and no one's asking me anything, so I'm going to take this as a moment right now to get a sip of water. If anyone has questions or something they would like to see next, let me know. I will be here till 10 o'clock, so I still have about an hour. If there's anything I already showed that you want to see again too, I can pop it back on. I do have, since no one's specifically asking for anything right now, I'm going to just showcase some other things that I have here that I enjoy that might be helpful. I have this piece that's, I think, a newer one. It's called Valora, and it's a 3x4 topper. So very small base. I would love to have had this topper when I first started this nonsense on the top of my scalp, because I was so nervous about wearing a topper with all this extra hair and people noticing it. But I wanted to cover that. So this piece is so nice because it's tiny and it gives you just enough to cover this, but it's just a little bit of hair, blends super nicely, and it is also a closed front piece. I don't have a halo wire in this piece. I don't know if it would actually work because it's like the full lace here, so there's not really anywhere to attach it, but it's so lightweight that, I mean, you wouldn't need it. Is upgraded Courtney mono too good for a thin hairline? Okay, I'm gonna take Sasa. Sasa, is that how you say it? Um, I'm gonna take your question first. I'm gonna pause on the Velora to answer about upgrade Courtney. I do have that piece here. I actually cut bangs in mine, so it's like a little bit harder to show um, what it would look like for like a less dense hairline. But here's what it looks like. Upgrade Courtney was my very first topper, and I really love this piece still. I decided to cut bangs in it the one day, and I don't regret it, but it is going to make it harder to show you how it blends. Upgrade Courtney Mono, too good for a thin hairline. So the thing about Upgrade Courtney is it's very versatile. I think depends how you want to wear it. I've seen some of the other ladies wearing it right up to the front, and then it doesn't matter if your hairline is thin. I'm going to clip it in. It's like I said, I have bangs cut in mine, so it's going to be harder to show. The mono top. Yeah. Yes, so the Upgrade Courtney mono top. Oh no, I clipped the bangs underneath it. I think mono top is recommended if you have a thinner hairline. It works. You need a little bit of something just to, blend that front. So this is what the front, this is the mono top, Upgrade Courtney. So you'd want to do like a little bit. I have very thin, as you can see, I'm missing. And you can blend it. You can set it right up to your hairline and literally just do like a gentle thin area, and it blends. Unfortunately, like I said, I cut bangs in this piece, so it's harder to show. I don't know if I'm answering your question as well, Sasa. I'm sorry if it's not as helpful, but yes, I think a mono top works just fine if you're thin in the front. It's nice because it's not, I think the silk top ones are what's going to be tricky for you because it's so thick. It's just harder to blend if you don't have extra hair to blend. This is quite thin in the front, so I think you'd be just fine with it. And like I said, like you could always add, like spray some little hair fibers in if it was not blending as much as you needed to. You're welcome. Oh, so this is Upgrade Courtney. This is like my very first Uniwigs piece. I customized it a bunch. I added layers. I cut these bangs. I added a little bit of highlights to it. I did all kinds of stuff to it. So coverage in the back is great. Upgrade Courtney, I believe, is, what says it on? Does it say it on there? I think it's 120 density. Oh, I thought I wrote it on my card, but I didn't. I'll show you the coverage in the back. Can you see that? I'm quite thin in the back. I'll show you. Let me pop it off to show you. I know this piece is so pretty. This is what mine normally. Can you see? I'm quite sparse in the back. So yes, I would say it gives quite nice coverage. I feel really secure and well covered in this. Like I said, if anyone, I know someone had asked about the bangs. I don't know if they're still here because I've been blabbing for a while, but you can always cut bangs in your pieces. I cut the bangs in this one myself. They're looking a little crazy right now because I threw it on so quickly, but I did cut the bangs in this piece myself, and I do love how it looks. Very cute. Upgrade Courtney. Okay. Yes, it's so I did. You're right. This one is 130% density. I did thin this out a little bit, and I cut like layers in, and I thinned out some of the hair, so it's probably even a little bit thinner than what it would be when you first get it. So And yes, I added like some root color. I don't know. I did a lot to this piece. So it's quite customized, but you can always customize yours as well, which is the nice thing about a topper. These human hair toppers, you can style it however you need to make it look like you and get it colored, get it cut. All right, I'm gonna scroll back up because I think I missed some questions. So we talked about upgrade Courtney. Okay, I'm gonna answer proper dips if you're still here. You asked if I recommend using tape or glue with a hairline topper, especially on the sides to keep it from lifting. I've only ever tried the Stronghold hair gel. It's the brand that I've tried, just you can get it on Amazon or wherever, it's got to be glued. It's like a hair gel that dries like really solid. So I would compare it to like a glue, except for it's water soluble. I haven't tried sticking with like double-sided tape or anything like that. Just like a little tiny glue. Let me show you. I'm still here. I'm just looking for that piece. So it's all lace. And then it just has these little, they're not little, but like a small silicone patch right here. You could do a little bit of sticky on that to adhere it. So I haven't tried the double-sided tape on it. I've only ever tried just like the Stronghold hair gel to stick it down, just to tack it down a little bit. You don't need to use anything on it, honestly. Depends how it lines up. I have like a very short distance from here to here. So these patches end up being like slightly lower than they maybe if I had like a longer distance here to here. So maybe that's why mine was like slightly lifting. So I wanted to stick it down. It might not even lift on you though. I mean, the halo wire is super secure. So it's not a necessity to stick it. So yeah, that was the question about that. But you could try double-sided tape. I haven't thought to do that. Tricks for hiding the grid lines on the lace toppers. Yes. Let me get to that. I think I skipped someone else's though. Paper glue. Does it come in curly hair? I will say the Burmese hair, which I don't know if my Courtney is Burmese or Chinese. I think it comes in both. The Burmese hair, any of the Burmese hair pieces dry slightly wavy. I'll show you. I have an air dried piece here. So it's not curly, but the Burmese hair dries like wavy. Oh, my little tag. Even probably a little wavier than this. I tried to like spritz this and scrunch it to show you what the more like wavy texture. I feel like the ends were what I got wet. So it comes, the Burmese hair it's not curly per se, but it's definitely wavy, and you could add, it holds a curl nicely. You could add curls to it. That's as curly as it really gets though. Okay. And then the tricks for hiding the grid lines, my go-to, which I'm obsessed with doing, is just like a light colored powder. Whatever I have on hand, whatever matches your skin tone, or even I would say err on the side of like lighter than your skin tone. Any kind of powder. I've used whatever brand, it doesn't matter. Tiny brush, and you just want to go. My part is like not defined enough here to show you. I'm going to show you on, for instance, this piece. So that's the grid that they're talking about. You can kind of see. And then you just want to take the powder. It's quite helpful, I would say. I feel like it made a world of difference in mine. And you can take powder and just like a light powder and color in. I don't know if you can see it there, but any kind of powder, like a white, light, well, it depends on your skin tone. Something to match your scalp, and then dab it on there. I mean, you have to do it like every time you wear it. It's not going to just like stay forever. I think it also, the grid helps, they sell these patches. It's like a silicone, people call it scar tape. It's like a silicone patch. It's sticky on the back. And you can cut it to whatever size you need. I have a piece of it cut here, and you put it under the part line. So it helps the grid lines be a little bit less noticeable. It also helps it look like, you know, scalp underneath, instead of like, if you don't have it exactly parted, you're just seeing like your dark hair under there, and it's not going to blend. So that's helpful. And then again, the powder, I feel like if you have that scar tape or the silicone tape, the powder kind of like sticks in there better if you have that on it. So that's my suggestion. Coverage in the back. Okay. Oh, the almond frost. I wish that I had that. I would love to see that in person too. I've never had blonde or light hair, really. I think because my eyebrows are so dark, I feel like it looks not that great on me. But hello, Ibrahim. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. While I have this in my hand, I was getting ready to show this one and then I got distracted. So currently I'm wearing Courtney that I added bangs to and customized. Let's move on to the Velora topper though that I had started talking about and then got distracted. This is the 3x4 closed front topper. If you just need a little bit of coverage at your part line, which I know a lot of women, that's like the trouble area. I mean, mine's bad, but I know a lot of people have that more like diffuse thinning just at the part line, and you might not want to like look super different and pop on like a topper with a bunch of extra hair or like a full wig, but you don't like the look of like the thinning you have at your part line. This piece is going to be perfect for you because you're just getting like the just that little bit of coverage that you need. Again, 3x4 has the little clippies. You just pop it on. So this is the before, and here's how it's gonna look. Everyone has different schools of thoughts on these toppers and how to wear them. Yeah, thank you. I'm nervous and I'm flabbing, and I so I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I like to do it slightly back because I have a little bit of a, you know, hairline intact. I like to blend with it. I have like this little patch here that I need to like at least get it to cover that. So I like to put mine like that and just line it up. I don't know if that's not necessarily going to work for everyone, especially if your part line is like, you know, wider or thinner. Mine actually lines up pretty well. So I like to do that. And then I'm going to take the brush and blend it. And this piece, oh no, I had styled it earlier, but it was laying on my table here. So this piece is great for just that little bit of coverage. And then it just kind of blends. It's, you know, it looks like just like a thin extra layer, or if your hair was shorter, it might line up. And then I can't quite see in here. This one is Velora. It's a 3x4 topper, so it's very small. I think they'll probably pop it on the screen here. Yep, there it is. So it's a 3x4 Velora lace top human hair topper. It's super tiny. It's literally just my part line that it's covering. Super cool. Like, I love the idea, like the innovation of this piece is just so nice. I feel like it would be helpful. I can't tuck because I have the bald spots there. I wish when I was styling this, I had it all nice and flat, and then I have a pile of hair toppers here, and I think it got kind of dented. But I'll show you my trick for the part line here. So as you can see, there's like a little, you can see like the dip of where this ends and my part begins. So I'll show you what it looks like if I move it the whole way to the front. I know a lot of women prefer that look. But I like to just do it like this and use my frontal hair, and then I take just any light face powder and I look at that. And there we go. Nice and blended. So this piece doesn't give as much volume, or like it's not giving me like hair in the back. Sorry, hair in the back. I shouldn't turn and speak. But I feel like if you're someone with just like that very diffuse thinning at the crown or at the part line, this is so nice because you're not going to show up like looking like you're wearing a full wig. You're just covering that one trouble spot, and then you can still have kind of the more low density look to it. So yes, Carlotta, I think I answered that, which yeah, this is the Velora lace top. Hello, hello. So that's this piece, but look at that powder, how it like blended that in. This piece is a different color. I had most of my pieces, I usually have truffle brown. This one is espresso brown. I keep wanting to call it ash brown. I don't know why, but this is espresso brown. So this is like one shade up from the truffle, one shade like darker than the truffle brown. Again, it blends super nicely with my hair. I love it, matches my root, which is nice. The truffle is more of like a blend of like my root and my end color. So that's why it kind of works as well. So yes, this is the Velora. I'll show it to you off in case you missed that. I wonder if I have anything I was supposed to be talking about that I missed. How do you know which type will be thinking to cover the bio hair? Kathy, I'm not sure what you're asking. Which type to cover the bio hair? I mean, it depends how much coverage you're looking for. There's all different densities. It's listed like when you, oh, thank you. If you look in the descriptions, there's different densities. So, it'll be like 110 density, 120, 130. Obviously, like the more density, the more coverage you're going to get. Like if you have very, very thin hair that you want more volume, more density, you would want to go like a higher percentage, like 130. Also the cap size, like this is tiny, so you're not going to get much coverage on your bio hair. You're just going to get, like for me, it covers that little bit that I need covered. They sell like the pieces with the larger caps are going to give you a lot more hair. You're going to get like the full, I'll show you. For instance, like this is called Upgrade Aura. Look at the cap on this. Way bigger, way more coverage. It depends on what your loss is like. So, I mean, this is like 3x4, and then this I believe is like 7 or 8 by 8 or something like that. It's 7.5 by 7.5, so way bigger. So you just kind of base it on what you are looking for. I mean, it is tough. It's trial and error. But yeah, so they're showing on the screen there. This is Upgrade Aura that I was talking about. It's much more full coverage. It's great if you have loss that's like up here and you don't have much hair to clip in. You might want something like this where the clips are going to go like down where your hair is more filled in. And then this piece, like I said, this would be fine if you just want to cover right at the root. I don't have any other questions coming in at the moment. So I'm going to, while I'm holding it, I'll show you this Upgrade Aura. I showed it briefly a minute ago because I was showing you the Burmese hair. I had sprayed this and tried to get it to what colors are available for Aura. I'm not sure. I bet Uniwigs will pop it on the screen to show what colors are available. This particular one is moose brown or light moose brown is what I have in this. It's really, really similar to the moose brown. There's not like a whole lot of difference. Might have like slightly more highlighting to it. It's looking a little raggedy. I was trying to have it air dried I like sprayed it and was like scrunching it earlier today to show you that it dries slightly wavy. It might look a little crazy. Yes. Yeah. So if you want to see the colors for this upgrade aura that I'm going to try it on, that link down there that has like the little card on the screen, that will show you all the different colors. But yeah, there's a wide color range in this piece. So I'm going to go ahead again. This is a silk, no, not silk top, skin top, which is slightly different, but it's the same idea where it's like a very, very realistic scalp. Like not, it doesn't have the lace grid. It has just like the super realistic scalp. I think it's slightly more like affordable than a silk top because it's not like, it's a little bit different fabric. So this one I put a little bit back from my hairline and clip it in. I kind of want to sew a halo wire onto this one because I think that would be nice to have on it, but I'm gonna blend my hair in the front. Again, this is not the lace front or the mono top. This is the skin top, so it's a little bit thicker in the front, which some people actually I think prefer that because they are thinning in the front, so they like to bring it right up to the hairline, and gives some volume at the front. This one is really fun. This is like the lightest one that I have. It's the light mousse brown, and it has a lot of really pretty highlights. It's looking kind of like a lion's mane right now because I let it air dry, and this is the Burmese hair, so it has some wave to it. Lots of nice volume, super pretty. Definitely my favorite. Aura has such a natural base. Yes, I know. This one is, I mean, it's undetectable. Natural black. I'm reading your comment, Miss Missu. Yeah. I would say if you're looking for something well, I would say amber is probably, to me, what I have that's most similar to this, but it is not quite as thick or as big of a base, so maybe not. So you would like it in the Chinese hair then, I suppose. I love this piece. I'll show you the back. This one has a lot more coverage and volume. I'm kind of regretting that I tried to scrunch it because it's like looking a little bit crazy, but I mean, it looks like someone's real hair. It's not like overly styled. I feel like this, like no one would think this is a hair piece because it's just so like, undone and natural. And so yeah, this is Upgrade Aura, the skin top. Lots of volume. Let me see if I have any other info, but yeah, it's the 7 by 7.5 by 7.5 cap. So it's a larger cap. It's from like here to here. So it's like the complete opposite of that one that I was just showing. I love to use some oil, especially. Okay, well, that's a good tip, Carlotta. I do. I need to add a little bit of hair oil to this, I think. I had washed it and not refreshed it enough. I think maybe a little bit of a deep condition just to like get it a little less frizzy. I've never been like a hair product person. My bio hair is like, pretty easy. So it's a learning curve working with other hair types when you're wearing these hair toppers. But I love that the Burmese hair is versatile. Like you can let it air dry and be like full and crazy, but you can also use like a round brush and smooth it out and make it straight again. Like when I first got this piece, it was like stick straight. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Miss Sue. I hope I'm saying your name right. That makes me feel good. I'm happy to help you discover Uniwigs. Yeah. Cool. You made my night. That's really sweet. So yeah, this is Aura. Oh, there's the waves. So yeah, I think maybe some hair oil to rehydrate. Though I kind of like the look of like the undone. I've always been like a messy hair kind of kind of girl. So this is Upgrade Aura. Again, the front is like a little more tricky to blend. Let me show. I know some women, I don't know why, but I have trouble like pulling it up to the front. I don't love it on me, but I've seen other women do it and it looks good. So let me try pulling it up to the very front like this. Does that look better? Also, something else while I have this on, I in the summer was using this piece. I like using this one in the summer because of the lighter color, but with these hair toppers, if you do have a little bit of bio hair in the front, you can always like take some of it and kind of pull it back and blend it with this. Like I was doing like little ponytail or like braiding this in the summer, just like a cute, this could be a holiday look if you are looking for something unique. So I'm taking a little bit of my bio hair and then a little bit of hair from the hair topper. And like just incorporating them. I feel like that's so fun because, you know, people are just seeing this. They would never think that you're wearing a hair topper. I'm not getting a great view in my camera to even, like this might look really bad and I can't see very well. Let me check my mirror. Nope, it looks cute. So it's also just like a way to kind of hide the front of this if you're worried about the thickness in the front. So that's like an option. That would be so fun for like a party or something like that. A little braid. Thank you. I love doing stuff like that. I was doing like the little, like two little ponytails, like pulling one back on each side. The other thing that I feel like is really popular right now that I see like the, you know, cool girls wearing is like the wide headbands. So I, especially with like this piece that is maybe trickier to blend, or like if I have maybe like a lace front piece that I am like not in the mood to glue down, I will take a wide headband. Let me show you. This will look really cute for, I don't know, just like a wintry outing, even like you can wear the headband to cover your ears. I don't know about you guys, but where I am, it is winter. We're in full swing. Like I think there's supposed to be a snowstorm tonight. So I'm in like full winter mode here. But you could do like a wide, actually I don't know if I've ever worn a headband with this one. I have maybe, but you could do the wide headband look. I feel like this is really popular right now with like, oh my gosh, I did something wrong here, but you get the idea. This side looks good. I don't know. I just feel like it's like I'm going skiing or something like that. Just cute. Just an idea if you're feeling lazy and not wanting to blend on a windy day. On a very windy day, do the toppers tend to lift? No. I have not had trouble with the toppers lifting on a windy day. It's, you know, you have the clips that are very secure. And then like I have shown, I don't know if you were here to see, Kathy, that Ewing's does, a lot of the toppers have the option of putting on a halo wire. So you could, it's literally like a wire that connects on the topper, and then I'll show you. Of course, I picked one up that didn't have the wire. If you're truly worried about wind, you can get these halo wires that attaches, and then it's like a headband on your head, and it's adjustable. These little strings you can pull and make it really tight. If you're worried about the wind, my worry with the wind is just like the sides of my hair blowing, because I have all this missing hair here. So it's like the wind is blowing. This is staying just fine. But then I'm like, you know, trying to hide the sides. All right, let's see here. Larry, I'm looking for medium brown with gray highlights. Oh, I don't have anything with gray highlights. There are some gray shades on the Uniwigs website if you're looking at gray. I'm not sure if they have like brown with the gray incorporated or not though. Let's see. So right now on the screen, the little cards on the screen, there's a couple here. I'm currently wearing, which I kind of messed up the front now with that headband. I'm wearing Upgrade Aura. Again, it's a little messy because I let it air dry and I didn't really add product, so it needs some styling, but I still kind of like how it looks. I actually think, since I don't have any questions right now, I wanted to show that, oh look, so Larry, if you're looking for something with gray, it looks like they've popped a card on the screen here, the Uniwigs customer service that's helping me out. If you're looking for gray, they do have one, a monotop topper that does offer a gray shade. So you can check that out and see if that's sort of what you're looking for. It might be helpful. Ooh, yeah, you could always do a custom order. So many options, so nice. I love that Uniwigs is so many options, and then they're also willing to do customs too if you're not quite finding what you need. Again, you can always customize yourself too. It is human hair. You can style it however you need. You can have it dyed. You could have it permed. You could have, you know, whatever you need to personalize it if you want to really make it look a specific way. Just grabbing another piece to show. Let me get a sip of water here. Well, I don't have any questions. Where are you located? I'm located in the United States. I don't know about if that's what you're asking, but I'm in Pennsylvania in the United States. Uniwigs is just online though. Need a drink. Take a breath. I wanted to go back to the Velora topper. I don't know if it's still on the screen. I wanted to, so something that as far as like updos and that sort of thing, I've noticed that a trick with doing updos when you're wearing a hair topper, the smaller base pieces work a lot better than like a larger base. So the Upgrade Aura that I just had on, it's like the bigger base. You could do like a low pony, but then the higher up you get, it's gonna like cause it to like lift and you know, like be poking out. So this little one that I had just showed, the Velora, even if you aren't, even if you normally would like more hair, this piece is just a great one to have to wear your hair up. I'm gonna put this back on because I wish I would have shown this the first time I had it on. But this one is really cool for wearing your hair up because the base is so small. So you don't have to worry about like, so I have to worry about the sides because I have hair loss on the sides, but especially if you didn't have that. This one is so nice for like an updo like this. You could pull out the face framing layers. Again, I should have plugged in my straightener to fix that, but this one is really nice for an updo because it just stays so flat on your head because it's such a small base. Now, I don't have enough hair for a nice ponytail, but you could do like a fun claw clip. And see how flat it lays. I feel like a lot of the bigger base toppers like won't give you that option. Or, I mean, you could do it, but like I said, you need to keep it super low. That piece. I don't know. I'm working with a lot of like spots that I cover, so it's like trickier. I'm sure some of you have like a little more hair on the sides and that sort of thing, but you could always do this. This might look bad. I can't see what I'm doing, but so you could easily do a nice updo. Yeah, so this one is the Velora lace topper. It's a 3x4 topper. It's not quite enough coverage for me as far as like volume and density of hair, but like I said, I like it just strictly to have as like a to wear it for like an updo because can you see? I don't have a mirror to see, like I don't have a to see if the back looks weird, but so ignore if it looks like funny, but I think this piece works super well for like an updo. Like it lays so flat. So this is just a little claw clip. Thank you. And I was like waiting, I'm like, no one's commenting. Thank you for saying it looks cute. It might not, I can't see. Um, this is a different language and I don't have like the little translate button, but yes, this is the color espresso. Is that what you're asking? Yep, this is espresso, which is like a shade darker than the truffle brown that I was wearing earlier. Is this the truffle? It's this piece. Yeah, so this is truffle and this is espresso. Let me show you the comparison. I feel like my ring light is just like making everything look the same, or maybe to you you see the difference, but the espresso is slightly cooler toned, I feel, and definitely like a little bit darker than truffle. But it's not black or anything like that, but it's like a step darker than the truffle. Let's see. It's really subtle it's subtle, but at the root is where you really notice it. Like especially a piece like this, it's like laying there like flat on your scalp. Or like the hairline piece that I was showing earlier. I feel like that one you really need to match your roots to make it look to make it blend the best. Okay. Does anyone have any other questions while I'm like talking? Feel free to interrupt me at any point and ask whatever you want, or if there's something else you wanted to see that I already showed or that you didn't see that you don't know if I showed it or not, like go ahead and ask away. But I'm going to go ahead and get into I had questions that people had asked ahead of time. So I'll go ahead and get into those while there aren't any like active questions on the screen. So let's see. I think a really important question that people ask is, I think sometimes you get a hair topper in the mail and you put it on and it's like not looking like the picture that you saw on the website or whatever it may be. I kind of had that feeling when I first put on a hair topper. It's weird to see yourself with different hair. I mean, it's a hard adjustment, but straight out of the box, it's going to be funky. It's going to have, it's been folded up. I mean, you have to ship it, kind of like folded up in a box. It's going to have like, I mean, for instance, this that I had on my table here with my other ones, and it got kind of like a bend to it. So you're going to need to work with it. I think like blow drying it to the texture that you want. Parting it different is a huge part of making it look natural. I think, I wish someone had asked about changing the part line to show, but I never did get any water to show about. So, but what you would do when you first get it, you would want to wet it and then change the part. I have this piece I haven't, let's see, where did it go? I'm still here. I'm looking for, hello. This is the newest piece that I have. It's called Upgrade Claire. I'll use this as an example. So actually, you know what? I don't even know if I've changed the part on this yet. So as you could, I might have slightly, but when you get a hair topper, it's going to look super like, defined and uniform and, maybe not quite as natural. So you're gonna want to, like I said earlier, even if you just wet it with like a little spray bottle, and then take like a pick comb or any kind of like, or you could use your finger and change the part line. It just makes the world of difference. I even like to do it like slightly, messed up a little bit. I mean, I know maybe not in like your bio hair days of like having a full head of hair, you might not want like a messy part, but I feel like for toppers, it's just like a nice trick to make it look like real hair. It's not going to look wiggy or like fake if you kind of just like change up the part and do it a little bit more like, not zigzag, but just like pull a couple strands the opposite way, mess it up a little bit. That's super helpful. I feel like that makes a huge difference in the look. So if you first get your topper and it's looking kind of like a little off to you, again, spray it down, clip it in, and blow dry it like it's your own hair. That's super helpful. What are some other good tips? Like I showed earlier, the powder, any kind of powder. Just, oops, I just dropped something. Powder at the part line, especially on like the lace tops or like the mono tops. Like we said, those ones they're great. They're breathable. They're beautiful. A lot of times it's great because they have like a lace front if you're in need of that. But, you don't want to see the grids, as people call them. So you do a little bit of just powder. That's another helpful tip. So that was one of the main questions people have. It's like, this doesn't look like it did in the picture. It's because it's been styled. You need to work with it. You need to, get it to how you want to. It's not going to come like out of the box onto your head and look, exactly how you want it to. Unfortunately, got to put a little bit of work in. I am looking for my little paper that had my questions. Hello. If anyone has any questions, I'm just kind of talking, answering some previously asked questions, like before the live stream had started, like people had most asked questions and that sort of thing. So I'm just kind of going through that list. But feel free to interrupt at any point if you have something you want to see or a question. Yeah, so I think I talked about this a little bit, but someone was asking about like if your hair is like very fine or slippery or silky, how do you get the clips to stick? And I'll show you. I'm going to take off the Velora one right now. And I have one last piece here that I hadn't talked about. It's called Upgrade Claire. It is a lace front piece. I think it's maybe at a like slightly more affordable price point, but it's quite nice. If you go to Unowig's page, they just posted a couple days ago my before and after pictures in it. It's a really great piece, especially if you have a weak frontal hairline. It's another good one. So this is it. Has a nice parting area. It is a monotop, I believe, and then has like the lace front. I'm going to show you how to clip it in if you have, I do have quite like slippery, kind of silky-ish fine hair. So what you can do is you could take a brush or a comb, and the clips are going to go like here and here. So you could, ahead of time, before you get the topper out, back comb your hair with either the brush or like I have this tiny comb here. Back comb it. I know it's going to look crazy, but it just gives some grip. It gives kind of like a little nest for your hair. And then you want to like use some conditioner to get it untangled when you're done. But so I'm just making myself look like a crazy person, but back comb it a little. That is something that is really going to help your clips, give them something to clip into. You also could do some dry shampoo or just hairspray. I just use whatever is at the store. Spray some hairspray. Gives it just like a hold, like a stickiness. So good. I know. Does my hair look so good right now? Wow. Let's get a topper on. I need to put on Upgrade Claire because this hair is looking crazy. So this is Upgrade Claire. I have the halo wire, my favorite thing, the halo wire. So what you do is you pull the halo wire over your head and then flip this up. Is this the first one I put on with a halo wire this whole time? It's so funny. And then this piece is the lace front. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave my hair back and pull this to the front. Oops. This piece would be amazing if you didn't have any hair across the front, because it gives you that hairline. For me, it makes it a little tricky because I have a widow's peak. So I need to like pull it far enough forward to cover that. So, you know, I wish it was a little bit, not that I don't wish it had a widow's peak, but I don't wish that I didn't have hair in the front, but I feel like it would work best if you didn't have hair in the front to like get out of the way. Okay. So this is Upgrade Claire that I'm trying out right now. Like I said, my hair is sticking out from underneath here, so I need to fix that because we're using the lace front to make ourselves a nice hairline. This one is 16 inches long, as you can see. So this is my bio hair, and then this is the topper. So it's 16 inches. I'm 5'4" and 3/4. I don't know. I'm like 5'5". So I don't know if that matters, but like it goes to about there, like a little below my armpit. I think this is the longest length that they have in this piece. I have actually trimmed my hair recently to fit better with all my 16-inch toppers. I love long hair, but I love these pieces so much and I want to be able to wear them. So I actually could probably use a little bit of a trim again because my hair has grown back since I trimmed it to fit the topper. So I'm going to pull out. So this gives you a hairline. Oh my gosh, my own hair is sticking out. This is the advantage of having no hair in the front. Is it natural hair? It is human hair, real human hair. So you can style it and use heat on it. You can wash it and blow dry it and all of that. So yeah, it is natural hair. Is that what you mean by natural? It is. I'm gonna pull out some of my hair on the sides because this piece does not have a hairline in the, oh my gosh. I'm struggling. Okay. Oh no. I feel like this happened last time I did a live. Like I was doing so well and then near the end I did something really dumb and like made a mess of my hair. You guys are really quiet. I haven't had any questions. I feel funny. It says there's like over 100 people, but that's okay. Sit and listen and shop because it's a great sale. I cannot believe, I was like looking today and I'm like, wait, you get like $100. My favorite Airy Elegance. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like $120 off the price right now. It's crazy. Tempting, very tempting, as if I don't have enough. So this is Upgrade Claire lace front. So look, if you are missing your frontal hairline, frontal fibrosing alopecia, ladies, that's my girls. This gives you that. I can't see in my phone camera. This one is truffle brown. So it's just like the medium brown, kind of middle of the road color. This has the little bit of lace in the front here. You can trim it back slightly if you'd like, but you want to leave enough if you want to glue it down. You would have that option. I don't think it needs glued. I think the halo wire is so efficient in keeping these things flat. It might have a slight lift. I don't think it needs glued. I like it like this. So this is Upgrade Claire, 16 inches, truffle brown. I'll show you the back. This one is a lower density piece, I believe. I think I did have notes here and they're like all over the floor at this point. but this is a lower density piece, I believe. Feels nice and light. What else can I say about this piece? Any questions about this? It answered the color. Thank you. I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. My daughter is learning Spanish. Do you need to trim the front lace? You can trim the front lace. Yeah, it has that little like, oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see, but it has that sort of like zigzag edge to it that you, when you first get lace front things, that it usually has. So you could trim it back. I chose not to because I feel like it melts into the skin so well, and I have a tendency to trim it back too far, and I didn't know if I needed to glue this down, and I have done that in the past where I like trimmed it and then it's like not enough to glue down. It is, I know it's really transparent. So I just didn't feel like it needed it, but you could trim it a little bit if you are worried about it like looking too noticeable. Pulling out some of mine. I'm gonna go ahead and do, so the part line is looking like a little bit too, I wish I had my spray bottle. I would change up the part, spray it down, change up the part a little bit. I'm gonna do some hair powder, or it's not hair powder, it's actually face, it's just like face powder. It's like brightening under eye powder that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and do the part line just to make it look more natural. I'm gonna use my mirror here because it's easier to see than looking in the phone. Yeah, as you can see, that's my widow's peak. It keeps, maybe if I move it to the side of it. This is where it's an advantage to not have hair in the front because this piece would work much better for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of powder along the part line. Just checking if there's any questions. See how it's already looking like so much more natural. Yeah. So this is a newer piece to me, and I'm just recently trying it out. Okay. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Carlotta. Yeah. So this, I knew it was, I thought it was a lower density. So she's saying it's 110% density. Thank you so much for checking on that. Cause like I said, I had like a little post-it note with all my info. Let me show you how it looks in the back. I think it gives me enough coverage. I don't know if all of you remember what my hair looks like in the back. I'm quite sparse in the back. Is my head covered in the back? I think it gives me enough coverage. I feel secure in it. I don't love a lot of extra hair, even though like I probably could use it at this point, but I feel like the look of this is more natural being like a lower density. It blends great. Thank you. Okay, good. Thank you, Carlotta. You're helping me out here. It's hard to see what I'm doing if it looks right or not. So 110% density. Yeah, this is really natural feeling and light. I would love this in the closed lace just to make it a little bit more easy, but it's a contender. It's really nice. It's a great piece, a great price point as well. So also the layer, these are like pre-cut layers, really cute. You could do, ooh, actually you could do a really cute like updo with this one with the lower density and the face frame. Cute, cute, cute. This is Upgrade Claire. The little box on the screen is the link to Upgrade Claire if you were interested. Hello, Eva. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna Can you compare, oh, the closed lace and the lace front? Yeah, that's a good idea, Carlotta. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get out the Airy Elegance pieces. I have like this identical ones in truffle brown, and I have it in the closed lace and the regular lace front, so I can show you the comparison. That's a great idea, actually, to have the side by side of that. And you can see which you would prefer. Let's see here. Let me find it. I just have like a sea of like brunette hair toppers here, so I need to get organized. I'm getting ready. Yeah, the cards on the screen are showing what I'm currently searching for, which is the Airy Elegance hair toppers that I have. I have the closed lace version, which is this, where the lace is just kind of folded over and like fused. So you do get like a natural hairline, but you don't need to glue it down or anything. But then I have the same exact piece in like the traditional lace front. Is this it? Okay, here it is. Again, they're identical. Well, this one I have the little piece of tape in because I was wearing it. Identical cap or cap top, whatever you would call it. How much are they? It looks like it depends on the length that you get, but it looks like the closed lace is around $300 right now, which is like $100 off the normal price. So if you are interested, today would be the day. And then the other one, I think the lace front, I think, is even a little bit less expensive. So this is the lace front. Let me pull this scar tape off actually, just to show you the difference. This is the closed lace, and this is the same exact piece, but with the lace front. Again, did I cut this? I think I did. I did a really bad job. It's quite rough looking. Let me put this one on and show you. Okay, I already have showed you the closed lace a couple times. I keep putting it on because it's my fave right now. But so I'm gonna show you what the lace front one looks like, and then I'll pop on the closed lace as well. But I only have about 8 minutes left. Will the scar tape damage the lace? Nope, it's just a little bit sticky. I mean, it was kind of like falling off on its own, actually. Like it's nope, it's just a little bit sticky. Like I said, it almost like doesn't stick to it great. Like it sticks to it, obviously, if it's laying on your head, it's fine, but I'll find mine like laying there with it. It's super helpful for making it look, the part line look nice, but no, it will not damage the lace, thankfully. So this is the Airy Elegance in the lace front. So this one I'm going to pull up the whole way over my hairline. How long will the scar tape stay? I mean, if you're gentle with it, it'll stay on. Mine gets kind of like crusty. I don't know. I feel like it starts to, after a couple wears, I feel like maybe it just loses its stick, and it also, just from like taking the topper on and off, I feel like it will just kind of like start peeling. I like to refresh it like every couple times. I mean, I think you can probably buy like a pack of it. I know Unowig sells it. Like the little strips you can buy, just like some of those. I think you can buy it anywhere though. Like I think it truly is like scar tape that you can get at like a pharmacy or like Amazon or something as well. But it doesn't, I mean, it's not like adhering to it. It's just kind of like you stick it on for wearing it and then peel it off. So this is the I hope that helped. I don't know. I'm not like the best at explaining, I suppose. This is the Airy Elegance in the lace front. You could glue that down. Actually, you need to glue that down, I should say. It has a lift to it, but like I keep saying, if you don't have a frontal hairline, this is probably your best option if you want to feel like super secure and you want it like glued down, you want it no possibility of any kind of lift. This is, a great piece for that. Okay. I'm going to quickly pop on the closed lace version just to show you the difference. I only have 5 minutes left. I hope I showed everyone helpful things, and I hope that you got questions answered that you were looking for, and I was helpful in any sort of way. I feel like I was talking a lot, and I hope I didn't miss any questions, but you can always message me or Uniwigs, and I'm glad to help you. This is, I'm going to pop on the closed lace version. So I had the regular lace front version. This is identical piece, identical color, the length, the base is identical other than the very front here. Oh no, this is my halo wire popped off again. Or I don't even know if this was the piece that it popped off before, but I'm going to quickly pull this on. Can I show the dusty ash brown color? Yes. Dusty ash brown. I don't know if I have dusty ash brown. Let me show you the brown shades that I have. So this is the closed, oops. This is the closed lace one. I'm going to pull out. Actually, let me show you how it looks up to the scalp just to make a fair comparison here. The closed lace. So this is the same piece, but no need to glue the lace, and it's just kind of there. Like I literally just popped it on. It looks, it's a little messy because I've pulled it on and off like 4 times, but you're welcome, Beth. Thanks for coming and watching me do all this talking. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate anyone that stuck around. Do they come in a blonde or lighter color? Yep, there's a lot of different shades. If you click on the little box on the screen, it will take you to the thing that has all the different shades. There's a black, there's, I'm sure there's lighter and darker brown, and then some blonde shades. So this is the closed front. So gives you that. I mean, you don't even need to do anything. This is like your hairline. Super nice. Let me show the other ashy brown that I have. I don't have dusty ash. I have espresso, which is this, which is like, so this is truffle, this is espresso. Do you see it's like it is slightly cooler toned and slightly darker. I don't know why, but I feel like it's not showing in my light as well. But and then I have the only other shade I have of brown. I mean, I have the light mousse brown, and I'll show you that, but this is called walnut. So again, it's slightly cooler and it has highlights. This is, so like I said, walnut. And then I had the like mousse, light mousse brown, which is like a truffle brown with the highlights. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have any dusty ash brown pieces. Narrow barley, I'm sorry. Got a limited stock here, but yes, so this is, I usually do truffle brown. This is, the name of this one is, you're welcome. This one is the Airy Elegance topper. The little cards on the screen are showing it. This is the closed lace version. So, yep. All right, well, I guess that's about all. I am gonna wrap up here. I have 1 minute left, but I appreciate everyone for being here. I hope you get good stuff at the sale. Go check out the sale. The Cyber Monday sale is going on right now. I'm sure it must be over soon, right? It's really good deals. And if you've been looking at something, now is the time to get it, because you're going to get a lot of money off. Like I said, this piece is like $100 and something off right now. So if you are interested or have been like coveting something, now would be a great time to get it. My phone is at 10%. I like drained the battery, but I believe that is all. I have a couple seconds left. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Uniwigs. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. And thanks for helping with all the little cards. That's so helpful. Makes it easy to shop. All right. I think that's all. But all right, well, thanks guys. I hope this was helpful in any sort of way, and I will see you on my page, or you'll see my face on the Uniwigs page pop up, I'm sure, here and there, showing off these awesome pieces. All right, happy holidays. I'll see you guys around. I have 10 seconds. I want to make sure I go to the all right, well, I appreciate you guys, and thanks for watching me go live, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bye.